Continue. When water is not available, that's a famous question, right? If person has no access to water yet wants to eat bread, some opinions maintain that she can wash with a fruit juice. Okay, if one does so, she should not recite al Netilas Yadayim. Should not, so it's possible. If fruit juice is not an option, so if you wash with the fruit juice, no blessing. Okay, but see, still you can wash. So as we said before, you actually obligated to wash once, right? So you don't have to wash twice. I mean, pour only once. Okay. If fruit juice is not an option, if there is water within the 72 minutes in the direction she travels, or 18 minutes in the opposite direction, she must wait until she accesses the water. She has access to the water. If the water is not within those distances, she may eat the bread by covering her hands and not touching the bread. This means that the hands should be completely wrapped. One should not simply hold the bread using napkin or aluminum foil. Okay, so let's try to understand. So first of all, as for this and some other mitzvahs, but especially for mitzvah of the washing of the hands, if it's on your way, right? For example, on the way of your destination, so you have to travel 72 minutes. If it's out of the way, meaning left, right, or behind you, 18 minutes. Okay. And if you are stationed, right? If you arrive to somewhere, you have no plans to travel, so it's 18 minutes. So it's always out of your way. I mean, double quotes, right? Always. So and if the question is if you're not sure if it's going to be a water, if you continue travel, that's a good question. So let's leave it on the side for now. Okay. So of course, if person feels, if she feels dizzy or something, if she's not going to eat, she would not be able to drive. Person start driving, then you have breakfast because of some emergency. Now it's noon, and if she's like this and she must eat, so it's a different story. If it's life risk, so of course you can go to this to the solution that they just offered. But otherwise, yeah, you have to go and look for water. Okay. So it says so a few times. So we didn't have water. So we're on vacation or something. So there was no water, no rest area. It was somewhere like I don't know, in the mountains or going toward the mountains. But it was a stream. So we went to stream, wash our hands in a stream. And since we were not sure, it's like water clean, not clean. So in that case, there is no problem. You can dry your hands and eat your bread holding with a napkin, so without touching with your hands. There is no problem. But initially, that's not an option. Okay, so we wash our hands and hold with a napkin. So it's exactly what he says here. Okay, so we said, but if there is no water, you can completely cover your hands. So what is completely cover hands? So basically today I would say maybe like shopping bags, right? So that's completely covering the hands. Or some gloves, right? In the winter we have gloves. This means that the hands should be completely wrapped, right? Or covered, or you have towels, whatever you have, paper towels. One should not simply hold the bread using a napkin or aluminum foil. But if your hands are clean, but I mean spiritually they're pure, but you're not sure about the water, how clean is the water is, yeah, so you would be allowed to hold it with a napkin. Some poskim are very hesitant to rely on this leniency of covering the hands. Therefore, it should be relied upon only if one is very hungry and feels she must eat. So I mean, if she can continue going, so let her go, right? And as we said, even if there is no cup, okay, no, it's coming up. So I'm not going to say it's coming up. Okay. Okay, continue. Some poskim, therefore, it should be relied upon only if one is very hungry and feels she must eat. Likewise, it should be relied upon only if one has no other food with which to ease her hunger. Okay, so let's say if there is other food, and now she's not dizzy, she's okay, she continue going, let's say, and then find the water somewhere. Certainly, if possible, one should plan ahead to take water and cups alone, so it will be able to wash the hands properly. Of course, as we said before, so if you travel a lot, you go to the parks like state parks, or like you go hiking, wherever you go. So put in your car a gallon of water or something, right? And keep the cup, like a plastic cup, so you can wash your hands. That's it. So I mean, that's solution. But in those cases where I was described, so we actually were driving from the airport, so we didn't have our water. Even though it was possible to take, I mean, empty gallon and fill it up in the airport. Of course, I mean, if you plan these things, I mean, that's the best.